Friends and fellow citizens, I stand before you today with the intent of informing you about the nervous system. It will be my work this class period to establish general background information on the brain and to justify the nervous system's significance to the body. Just think, since the day we were born, our brains have been continuously growing larger, harnessing and processing greater and greater amounts of information. When you lift up your hand to write a paper, when you open your eyes to see that paper resting on the table in front of you, when you were in deep thought, contemplating over what will be written next, you can thank the nervous system. In a sense, the brain is like a dance, as it orchestrates the movement of ideas and emotions. We all want to live to a ripe old age. As an infant, when you are first encountering the world, your neurons are just beginning to transmit impulses to and from the brain. Thankfully for us, neurons live for over 100 years. In an adult, neurons will die because of disease or injury. They respond instantly to outside events. In a not-so-lucky sense, the brain is like a spider web in that it is delicate, minimal, and hypersensitive. I will admit that, on a rare occasion, I might show some poor judgment and inattentiveness. I participate in many sports, but I have been known to show some uncoordinated movement. Could I be suffering from cerebral hypoxia? I show the general symptoms. Does this sound like you? Do you possess these same traits? Let us back up one step. We may possess some of these attributes, but let's not get over our heads. In order to have cerebral hypoxia, you have to show these mild symptoms in addition to many severe ones. If you are in a coma, having trouble breathing, and are not responding to light, then you could panic. The death of brain cells is a real tragedy. When some 100 billion nerve cells begin to deteriorate, Alzheimer's disease is knocking on your door. It is almost like sharpshooters slowly firing at their targets from a skyscraper high above the people below. Slowly but surely, the cells will be killed off, and the result will be memory loss and other significant problems. Alzheimer's disease is a progressive and fatal disease, and should not be taken lightly. By standing before you today, I am not violating any rules as an American citizen. As the First Amendment of the Bill of Rights states, I can have freedom of speech along with freedom of religion. I cannot help what words come out of my mouth. If you are looking for someone to blame, I would pick the brain. Every action and every response to anything is coordinated by the nervous system, be it physical, mental, or emotional. The brain is like you, me, or any other hormonal teenager, extremely temperamental. According to NobelPrize.org, nerve fibers connecting the frontal lobe with other part of the brain are cut during a frontal lobotomy. An acclaimed professor commented on how a frontal lobotomy resulted in negative effects on personality. Professors have also noted profound personal traits that resulted from diseases and procedures done in the nervous system. The nervous system is more important than any other system because, without it, humans would have far less diversity, and thus would not survive well as a species. And so, once again, friends and fellow citizens, I'm standing here today recognizing the importance of the nervous system. With my imperceptible thinking cap on, I end by saying hearing, seeing, touching, and tasting. The nervous system controls the body's most basic functions. Use your brains, people. This is the nervous system we are talking about. It's the most important one in the human body. Thank you, and vote for the nervous system.